Welcome to Phillip Gaming. I'm Phillip O'Reilly and I'm going to be giving a tour of my gaming room. Check out my retro games. Start with Atari 5200 games. I have the complete set of all games released for the system. Here's Star Trek Strategic Operations Simulator. This is one of my favorite Star Trek games. You see a bunch of games there. Frogger, Miner 2049er. And I even have the rarest Atari 5200 game, Bounty Bob Strikes Back. As well as my favorite game for the Atari 5200, Pitfall 2. I have this autographed by David Crane. That's one of my favorites in my whole collection there. This little Pac-Man piece is a 1 ounce gold Pac-Man piece. Came out in 2021. Let's see. More Atari 5200 games. I have boxed ones there. More boxed games. I have a boxed Gremlins autographed by the designer of the game. And keep going here. My Atari 7800 games, Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. Yes, Mario came out on non-Nintendo systems, believe it or not. I have my Atari 2600 games. I have Pitfall 2 autographed, Yar's Revenge autographed, even the infamous E.T. for the 2600 autographed. We'll go on. What's next? My Sega Master System and 32X games. Have them all one little section here. Star Wars, the arcade game. Only came out on the 32X. That's a great game. Little tabletop Dig Dug. My Genesis games. It's never officially came out, but I have Super Mario Brothers for the Genesis. It's a port that somebody made. A bunch of Sonic games. My box games back there. Altered Beast. All the Sonics. 32X boxed games. Sega CD boxed games. Supreme Warrior. My Sega Saturn games. Let's see here. Tomb Raider. This is the first place that I played this, on the Sega Saturn. My PlayStation games. Some miscellaneous games. Commodore 64 games. My controller holder. Crash Bandicoot figurine holding my PlayStation 3 controller. Next to my G Fuel. I have to try that out. I haven't opened it yet. Some miscellaneous games. They named a game after me. O'Reilly's Mine. Alright. Obviously they didn't name after me, but that's pretty cool. Big box PC game. Mario Teaches Typing. Yeah. Now we're going to go over to my Super Nintendo games. One of my favorite Super Nintendo games, Sparkster for Super Nintendo. I like this version better than the Genesis. A bunch of Mario games. I have a bunch of variants of Super Mario World. Japanese only game, Wrecking Crew 98, starring Mario. As well as many other games. A Korean version of Yoshi's Island. Boxed games here. Donkey Kong Country games boxed, Yoshi's Island boxed, Mario RPG boxed. I have basically every Mario game. I'm just missing like a couple for like the Wii, like, you know, the Mario Party games. I'm missing a couple of those. My boxed Nintendo DS games. My Rob the Robot. This was an accessory for the Nintendo Entertainment System. You attach this, and there are 2 games that are compatible with this. Gyromite and Stack Up. Here we go. Neo Geo Pocket Color, Neo Geo Pocket Color games, Metal Slug for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, Game Boy games. Here we go. Here's some more interesting stuff here. Hotel Mario, a game for the CDI. And they have a handful of decent games for the CDI. Everybody tries to write it off as the system that has no entertaining games. It does. Here's a good platformer, The Apprentice. Mutant Rampage Body Slam. I recommend this game as well. Good beat 'em up game. And one game I remember playing in the store back in the day. The Palm Springs Open. They have this on display at the stores. And at digital graphics. It's pretty cool. Sort of, like how Mortal Kombat looks. There's big box CDI games there. Now we're getting to the pricey, awesome stuff. Neo Geo MVS games. So I have these in boxes. I got all the Metal Slugs. Metal Slug 1, 2, X, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 up there. As well as Bomberman, Bust a Move, Samurai Showdown, Blues Journey. Oh, I'll show you one of these games. Let's open the sucker up. There we go. Metal Slug 4 for the Neo Geo MVS. MVS was the arcade version of the Neo Geo system. They also had the AES, which was the home console version. And up top here, I have shot glasses from all the movie studios that I've worked at, doing background work. I got Warner Brothers, Sony, Paramount Pictures, Fox, Walt Disney Studios, and I worked at many others, but those are the glasses I have from those places. Here's my Tetris light. It's modular, so you can move the pieces around, be creative with it. My PlayStation 3D monitor. A lot of PlayStation 3 games are 3D. Not say a lot, but decent amount. Play them in 3D with this. My Super Mario Bros. 3 mug. Have some coffee, playing some games in the morning. Moving on to my Nintendo Entertainment System games, as well as my Nintendo Japanese Famicom games. Here we'll start with the Japanese games. Here is Super Mario Brothers for the Famicom. Famicom's just the Japanese version. Just get an adapter. You can play them on either system. Here we'll go with the Nintendo Entertainment System games. Here is a recent release. Came out about 10 years ago. This is Battle Kid Fortress of Peril. Really fun game. It's very difficult, but hey, if you like Mega Man games, I would recommend that one. And different ones. Double Dragon, I like beat 'em ups. Got a bunch of beat 'em ups here. Double Dragon 1, 2, 3, Battletoads, River City Ransom, Ninja Turtles games, Ninja Turtles Manhattan Project, Star Force, Adventure Island games, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is reproduction because it never came out in the US. Mega Man 2, that's my favorite Mega Man game. And these two rows are dedicated to Mario games. Have every Nintendo Mario game. Mario 3, Super Mario Bros. 2. You may wonder, why do you have different copies, multiple copies of these games? They're different variants. And I'll show you. Here is Mario 3 with Bros on the left side. Now, let's look at another one. Super Mario Bros. 3 with Bros on the right side. Whoa. Different games. Mario's Missing, Yoshi, Punch Out. Different variants of Super Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. We'll go to the Dreamcast games. Okay, I'll show you one of these. It's Sonic Adventure. It's one of my favorite Dreamcast games. Up here are my box Nintendo games. Super Mario Bros. 3, 2, Punch Out, Blaster Master, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Autographed games. These are autographed by the makers of the game. The Simpsons, Bart vs. Space Mutants autographed, and The Boy and His Blob autographed by David Crane. Check out other parts of my room. Here's my large format Epson printer, so I could do large format pictures. Here we have on my wall some really cool stuff. A t-shirt I got from visiting Trejo's Tacos in Los Angeles. This is a taco shop owned by Danny Trejo Machete. Here I actually met him at the taco shop and he autographed my shirt that I bought. That was amazing. Plus the tacos were amazing as well. Here we go. The Amazon series Hand of God. I got this poster at Comic-Con. I got it autographed by several people who worked on the show, including Ron Perlman. And I also worked on this show. So that was really cool. I got to talk about the show that I worked on with the creator. And that was really amazing. Miscellaneous things here. My Hulk Hogan energy drink. Don't make that anymore. Coffee mug for WNYX. It's from the news radio TV show. From the movie Office Space. The Swing Line Red Stapler. Have you seen my stapler? Here is my rock collection. I've acquired these rocks on my various adventures and hikes. Different types of rocks. I've personally acquired these. Alright. My GameCube? What is that doing here? Let's see, that looks kind of peculiar. It's not a GameCube, it's a tissue paper dispenser. Nice. Actually, did that myself from a non-working GameCube. Decided to gut it and make a tissue paper dispenser out of it. As well as various drives. My microphone when I do recording. My PC. Pretty high-end laptop. 32 gigs of RAM. NVIDIA card. Intel Core i7 processor. We'll check out my modern games soon. First, we'll check out my Nintendo 64 games here. I have a Nintendo 64 case. Mario Tennis. Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 Hong Kong version. I have lots of Mario games. The Shindo version of Mario 64 that you can play with the Rumble Pack. Bunch of Mario games. Here we're going to the modern games. Start off here. Got some PC games. Postal 2. Gary Coleman's in that game. My GameCube collection. Metroid, Sonic, Mario games. Super Mario Sunshine. Wii games. Kirby's Epic Yarn. Mario games. Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario All-Stars. PlayStation 2 games. SingStar games, so if you want to do karaoke, I got that. Wrestling games. Grand Theft Auto games. Vice City. Xbox games. WWF Raw. Xbox 360 games. Here we go. Splatterhouse. I have that poster autographed by the graphic designer of the poster. PlayStation 3 games. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I have DuckTales Remastered. Another DuckTales Remastered. A digital copy and a physical copy. I'll show you. Instead of a game disc, it comes with a little pin, a code, PlayStation 4 games. I don't have a PlayStation 4, but I have a PlayStation 5, and it's backwards compatible with the PlayStation 4. PS5 games. Terminator Resistance. No Man's Sky. Stray. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Grand Theft Auto 5. WWE 2K22. Alex Kidd. My Switch games. One of my favorite Mario games, Super Mario Odyssey. PC games. Next on my game consoles and movies, my Dan Aykroyd Crystal Head Vodka, my Mario DS holder figurine, my shirtless Mario figurine from Mario Odyssey, my Jurassic Park music box, crank that up and listen to the tune of Jurassic Park. My Rocky IV Director's Cut gift box. This has a little popcorn in there and little trinkets. This was given to select people that went to the screening. This was personally owned by Vince DiCola, and I have his autograph here on the top. Here you have miscellaneous stuff, my Futurama sets, Turbo Stick, PlayStation Classic, still boxed. My autographed movies and games. Here we go. Spyro 2 autograph by Greg Berger, who did Ripto. He was the voice of Ripto. Autographed that. Other games and movies autographed in here. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back autographed by Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith. DVDs and movies. My Atari 5200. My VCR/DVD recorder. My Atari 7800. My Phillip CDI. Above it is a multi-region DVD player that plays video CDs and has a game function to play NES ROMs if you put them on a disc. Above it is a Pong clone system my older brothers had. Video Sport by TCR. Little speaker right there on there. Here we have my Sega Genesis 32X Sega CD combo. Below it is my Laserdisc player. It plays CDs, CD plus graphics, and it has a little karaoke function on there. Right here, different switches. I got my Retro Tink 2X back there. Game controllers, my good old Xbox Duke controller. My Bluetooth speaker. It's not an ordinary Bluetooth speaker. It has the color scheme of a Japanese Nintendo Famicom. Why is that? I wonder. Well, not only is it a Bluetooth speaker, but it's a Famicom game system 2-in-1. Has HDMI, so plug this into your TV, listen to some tunes, and play some games. And below it is my record player. Also have some autograph things back there. Here I have the Commodore 64C. This is a custom Commodore 64. I have replaced the motherboard with a Ultimate Commodore 64 Elite. So you can have HDMI and flash games on there. As well as the disk drive, tape drive. Here I have what looks like a Xbox Series X. But don't be fooled. It is an Xbox refrigerator. Next is my 16 game console shelf unit. My big screen 4K TV. My Mac Mini. My 16 port HDMI switcher. My PlayStation 5. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, PlayStation, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16, my Neo Geo. This is a Neo Geo MVS consoleized. Assembled that myself. An original Xbox. Xbox 360. A red Nintendo Wii. Nintendo GameCube. The Game Boy player. Nintendo 64. Nintendo Entertainment System. Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo Switch. Next are my movies. Start with the 4Ks. Captain Marvel, Star Trek, Transformers, all 4Ks. Total Recall. Here we have some 3D Blu-rays. My music CD collection. Also some video CDs. My Blu-rays. More Blu-rays. Here's a special thing. This is probably the most autographed Blu-ray of Transformers that exists. I have several signatures, autographs from people that worked on this movie on here. Sure, I'm missing a few, but I have lots of them. Here you go. Stan Bush, You Got the Touch. Lots of people autographed this. So, like that Blu-ray very, very much. My Star Trek Blu-rays. I've seen all of Star Trek now. All the movies, all the series. And I have just about every Star Trek Blu-ray and DVD, except a couple of the new series I don't have on Blu-ray. Also, I own every Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. If you can get it on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K, I have it. So here's the Arnold movies. Star Trek. Family Guy. Simpsons seasons 1 through 10. Married Children, that's my favorite TV show. News Radio. Wrestling DVDs. Got a lot of Hulk Hogan ones. Some animated films. Oh, that's it. Let me know what your favorite games and systems are in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a like, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you.